Tell them run it up. I wake up. Yeah.
I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip, just wet. Tell them run it up, no sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip, just wet. Tell them run it up, no sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell them run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady.
Greetings. We are here. We're in Justice League headquarters. We are here at Justice League headquarters, and we got Ebony Sports Reports. We got my brother, Coach Fritz, in the house. How you doing?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got Coach Stud in the house.
How's everybody? Thanks for having me.
And then we have the legend in the house.
I'm glad you realized. You mean they made a T-shirt for me?
Because it's gonna get it's always interesting that the stuff that's gonna come out, Coach Julius Hall mouth, that again that he is connected to. You're gonna find out tonight. That's what's gonna happen. And also we got Coach Bernard Brown in the house. How you doing, Coach Bernard Brown?
What's going on, people? How y'all doing?
Bernard Brown.
Hey, Coach Brown.
What's up, boy? Your big ass.
Good seeing you always.
And we're gonna jump right into it. HBC football. Who has the biggest brand in your opinion? Coach Stud, HBC football. Who has the biggest brand?
Well, initially I wanted to say FAMU by me being from Florida, but I have to give an unbiased opinion. I had the opportunity last year to travel with you guys to the Bayou Classic. And it quickly became to me that Grambling State has the biggest. I'm going to go with Grambling State. Not only what Coach Eddie Robertson done, Doug Williams come from there. They put several guys in the NFL. I'm going to go with Grambling State. They just a head above the rest of the class. I would say Grambling State.
All right. Coach Julius Hall.
I'd say it's almost a tie right now with the fame that Florida State has gotten. I mean, Florida A&M, and then with that Bayou Classic, I think it's about a tie.
All right. Coach Fritz, what's the biggest brand in your thoughts?
I'm from New York, so the first thing I always heard about was Grambling. It's on the TV, the Bayou Classic. Eddie Robinson, you saw his swag, his prestige. He had the it. His teams had the it. The marching band, everything. So I give it to Grambling.
Okay. Coach Bernard Brown, who has the biggest brand? HBCU football.
I did my research, and they say Grambling State #1. They put out ball players, like Coach said, Eddie Robinson, Doug Williams, now his son Eddie Robinson Jr. I say Grambling State and I think Jackson State right on their heel. I'm sorry about Florida. Drew. But
Hey, nice.
All right. Well, now we go on to this right here. Of course, people in the sports world are saddened by the passing of Bill Walton. Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts with regards to Bill Walton, the big redhead?
Bill and Kareem set the standard for exceptionally big men in the NBA. You had Chamberlain and what's the other boy? Bill Russell. But those two right there, they were battling each other left and right once they got to the NBA. And then Walton had a son that came in also. So Luke played pretty good too. So, he left his mark 20-something years or 30-something years in the broadcast booth. So he left his mark.
All right. Coach Fritz.
Respect to him, RLP. He did a lot for the game. Like Coach Julius Hall said, he was a big man. Stopped Doc from getting his first ring. And they played when it was Portland versus Philly. So Doc thought he had a team, but he just took over the game. So as a big man, I give him a lot of credit for the stuff that he did. And yeah, he left a legacy behind. He's a legend too. So just to say that.
Okay. And Coach Bernard Brown.
I agree with everybody said, but Bill Walton is more recognized as his commentator than his basketball. He was a hell of a basketball player, but people, when you say young people and people in generation under us know him. I mean, he took that commentating to a whole new level. He brought fun to it. You spend more time watching him instead of watching the game or what he gonna do or what he gonna be weighing. If he gonna throw popcorn in your face, and I have never heard tell me if I'm wrong, I have never heard nobody say one bad word about Bill Walton. Not one bad word, and that's hard to believe, but it's not one bad word. He protests against the veteran war. He protested that war. He was a pioneer. I put him and Bill Russell and a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Those three not only played, but they helped their community at that time. So that's what I remember him by. Okay.
And so that's what we go to this. NBA talk. Boston is in it. What's your thoughts with regards to what's happening now with regards to the Mavericks and also the Timberwolves? What's going on? NBA talk. Coach Fritz.
First thing first, Boston, that was easy for Boston. The Knicks would have given a better fight than Indiana. That's number one. I think Luka and Kyrie's going to right the ship and win it and beat Boston in the finals.
Okay. Coach Bernard Brown.
I'm a roll with Coach Fitz. Boston, if Jason Tatum don't come to play, they ain't gonna beat they're not gonna beat the Mavs. And the way Kyrie and Luke playing the ball, they average together almost 70 points per game together. That's a hell of a backcourt. And people don't realize too, we need to give Jason Kidd credit. That brother is coaching. Man. They ain't giving him enough credit because of looking up. That boy, he's coaching. The second half of the season, they was the best defensive team in the NBA second half. So give Kidd his credit, man. He's coaching his ass off, period.
All right. Yeah, that was some people, and a lot of people do not. And so, yes, glad you brought that up. Coach Stud.
Let's look at Indiana and Boston for a minute. Indiana is a team that should have been up 2-1 in the series and ended up getting swept. I'm going to have to get Coach Bernard Brown to tell me how that happened off the record. But anyway, that's what ended up happening. Boston will have to bring their A game against these Dallas Mavericks because Luka and Kyrie is building a tandem to be reckoned with in this league. For some reason, I like Minnesota tonight, but the next game would definitely be a must-win for Dallas, and I like Dallas to close them at 4-2.
Okay. And we said everybody check out the show. Please share. Coach Julius Hall.
Well, the question was Boston in the finals.
Yeah.
That's just like New York being in the finals. Dallas gonna beat whoever it is that come out. Minnesota would have beaten anybody. Those teams are built for championship this year. Boston If they're clicking on all cylinders, it's gonna be tough. Because they got some good ball players too. But I just think the West got more of a finesse. And I think whoever comes out of the West, well, they know whoever. Minnesota, the way they play, they can't beat those people close games. So it'll be Dallas taking the World Championship.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Drew, you got to echo, Drew.
That's the.
Oh, that's the.
Hello, you got to mute until you're talking. I just said text.
That's me with the echo.
Yeah. I had you muted. There you go.
And so now we come to NHL. You got them Florida Panthers. Oh my God. Coach Fritz and Coach Stud, them Florida Panthers and the New York Rangers. It was going, and then we got to go out there to Dallas. We got to go out to Dallas. So, Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regards to NHL Stanley Cup playoffs?
I don't think there's enough brothers in the NFL in that. I don't really watch it, so okay. I mean, I'm gonna pass the buck to Jules.
All right, we go, Coach Stud. All right, Coach Stud.
I don't really watch it because I simply just don't like hockey. But I got to root for the Florida team, so I'm hoping that they'll be able to get past Coach Fritz's team.
All right. And Coach Julius Hall.
I'd rather watch paint dry. But so that means that what? I don't care who wins it. Let's go with New York for a change, since Fritz think I'm always hating on New York teams. I just hate on certain New York teams.
Coach Fritz, you see what he just did, right? Coach Fritz, you see what he did. He is dooming the Rangers. He's dooming the Rangers, even though you had goalies on their head. You had goalies making saves on their head. Coach Fritz, what's your thoughts? Because you've been doomed right now.
Julius, that was a good save, because I was about to come with the opinions of Julius Hall is not the opinions of urban sports reporters. I was just Ebony sports reporter. But yeah, I think the Rangers could pull it out. It's their time. They're the number 1 seed, so they have to win Game 5 tonight. And I just watch highlights. I don't watch the whole game. I just watch highlights.
Okay. All right. So now we are going to deal with aliens, because Julius Hall is into aliens, and so we're going to deal with aliens right now. Aliens are here in our midst.
Anyway, they got to show that in fast, in real motion.
Oh, okay. You know, this. And he's bare feet, Coach Julius Hall. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, he is an alien. He's an alien. He started from way further back than what Michael Jordan did. The boy's an alien. It looked like he's gonna be destined for the NBA. See, y'all don't understand things, and I be trying to tell y'all. Think about it. Y'all ain't thinking deep. Y'all just looking and just analyzing from the first look. Look deep into things. Wait, how they get these phones to work? Aliens, technology. They just didn't come with this. How y'all think we talking right now? Alien technology. They're just giving it to all the wrong people. They ain't giving it to none of us. You know, listen, man, I'm telling you, all this stuff that's on here been here before we even got here. I mean, you know, it's been, ain't nothing new under the sun. Aliens. We're not that. Listen, we ain't inventing nothing. This knowledge and intellect is given to us, and they just giving it to certain people. The Bill Gates, the what that boy that owned the rockets, Elon Musk, and all them. Man, listen, I'm telling you, aliens.
Okay, Coach Fritz. He's not on a blacktop. He wasn't on a blacktop. He wasn't on Rucker. But he was in the Philippines, and he's bare feet. Coach Fritz.
Impressive. One thing I could say, I'm gonna say this line. One thing I could do is finger roll. George Gervin. He did that finger roll sweet, and then I realized he was barefooted. I'm like, okay, that's kind of crazy, but that's a hooper. He's gonna play no matter what, you know. Aliens, I'm gonna back off of that one.
Coach Bernard Brown.
I don't know what's wrong with my brother. I love him to death, but he got an alien in his head. man, that dude. Hey, you know the reason why he was jumping so high and flying? Because the ground, had no shoes on, and the ground was hot. So yeah. Shoot, please, I'll figure road too if that ground hot. You know what I'm saying? Come on. You know, that's what they do in the Philippines. That's Michael Jordan's son right there. Just imagine if he had some shoes on. Ooh. Yep.
All right, Coach Stud.
Well, I guess we can call them aliens or whatever we want to. But the talent level 9, Ebony Sports can go out and find things that we haven't seen. The talent level 9 is just on a whole nother level, especially among youth. Here's a kid with no shoes on, come from right below the top of the key with a George Gervin finger roll. And it looked good too. Looked like he had some on a pair of Jordans laced up tight. But he was barefooted in the Philippines. I was impressed. Very much impressed with the kid.
Yeah. Hey, Jamal, I want to say this, y'all. We got to sue First Take. Because they stole something from us, the Ebony Sports Report. I have never seen First Take go in another country and put on, it was like some sliding downhill race or whatever. I ain't never, come on, they had to been watching Ebony. They had to been watching this show, man. Come on now. And we got to sue him, Drew. We got to sue him.
The president of Our Black Media, you've heard the word.
That's vice president duties, though.
Oh.
Our vice president got a law degree.
Okay. Great form of flattery.
Okay.
This is a great form of flattery, yo.
Yeah.
Well, we gonna go to West Savannah right now. We going to West Savannah. I don't know which street in West Savannah, but we going to West Savannah right now.
Cuz, what in the Tony Hawk Pro Skater Ghost Ride the Whip is going on? First, my man hop out the Kendrick Lamar Good Kid, Mad City van. Then he proceeds to do a kickflip clean, bam, in jailhouse pants. Pops the skateboard up, shouts his hood out, gives his little moniker, says, all right, for sure, I got to get back with y'all. Boom, pushes off, proceeds to ghost ride the skateboard, and then hop in smooth like a car thief.
That was him.
So, and I'm going to say this. That's a West Savannah alien right there. West Savannah alien. Coach Fritz.
I like the stunt. That was great. I was trying to figure out when he was shouting his hood and talking, I'm like, okay, how's he going to stop the car? Because I don't see nobody in it. And then when he jumped in and stopped and got in the car, I said, okay, that was a great timing, great move. How many takes did he take, though?
He's a West Savannah alien.
that was little Hall.
Go ahead, Coach Brown. For Coach Bernard Brown, go ahead.
That was Lil Hall. That was Jules Hall, little brother.
I don't know nobody could do that.
He could do something like that. Lil Hall, man, please. Lil Hall can do it, Jules. Come on, man. Your brother can do that. Man, like Coach Fritz, how many times he tried, how many it take to get it right? I know it wasn't the first time, but very impressive. Very impressive. Yeah.
Coach Stud.
I don't know how many times it took him to get it right, but he got it right. Let's take me, for instance. The camera would have just gave up on me. You could have had the door all the way open with the front seat out of the vehicle, and I couldn't have bailed in it with it moving. Now, that was some alien stuff there. Very impressive, though.
Nice.
Very impressive.
Yeah. That was doing it. Hey, only thing I know was, Coach, you could have lifted that truck up. I know you could have lifted up.
Jamar is an alien because he going out and finding all these aliens things. But I'm gonna tell you, that was the most impressive thing I've seen yet. I don't know. I don't care if he did that 1,000 times. He nailed it that time there. I don't care how many times he did it. Imagine me or any of y'all trying to jump in there backwards.
Yeah, no, not happening.
Without bumping your damn head. That was y'all talking about that stuff the other week that I wasn't impressed with, and all y'all was impressed with it, and I wasn't. That's impressive. That's impressive.
All right. So we're gonna go to some coaches right now. We're gonna go to some coaches, and now we're gonna do the coaches together. Like one of them, I said, "Oh shoot," but then I think we're just gonna do coaches one at a time because y'all gonna probably have comments about one at a time because we put it together. You might lose some effect on some because especially Coach Bernard Brown. With one arm, I want to have that one play first, but no, I thought about Coach Bernard Brown when I had this one right here. But with the last one we're gonna play. But this is what we're gonna coaches.
It's y'all, and it's y'all against everybody. So you take care of each other. Do you understand? Now, if you ain't gonna play as a team, say so now, so we can find something better to do with our gas money. You got it? One team, one fight, and it better be a fight together, never against your own. So whatever it is, y'all fix it or I'll fix it. Get your cupcakes and let's go home.
All right, Coach Bernard Brown.
I was very impressed that she didn't use no cussing word, because I would have used some cussing word. And that's one. And I'm telling you, there's one thing about women sports and women, man. You got to deal with so much attitude. You got to deal with their emotional. You got to deal with their period on. You got to deal with, you have to cuss them out, man. So that was nice. That right there was nice. She would have asked some cussing on there and see what would have happened. And then what's so bad about it? If you look at it, the little one who she had an attitude when she walked off.
Yeah.
That little heifer had an attitude when she walked off. Really? Man, please.
All right, Coach Stud.
That was great there. I liked how she handled herself. I wish she'd have called that last girl back, though, that walked off, because she did have an attitude. But Coach Brown, if she would have cursed, it wouldn't have been accepted. See, they would accept that more from a male coach than from a female coach. The critics would have ate up if she would have cussed. They would have felt that was just inappropriate. But I come up on the coaches that curse and actually put their hands on you. When I played ball, it was nothing said. I mean, but now it'll get all out of proportion. You'll end up in court now. But I liked it. I liked the post talk she gave him, though. I really did. You got to play as one team. She should have put in there one heartbeat too.
All
but
right.
I did. I was impressed with it.
All right, Coach Julius Hall.
Well, I like it because that's the type of discipline that in sports that you need to learn, that you got to play as a team, that is all for one and one for all. And I was impressed with it. And you're right, she couldn't have cursed like that because it wouldn't have been accepted, and they would have probably kicked her off of coaching. So, you just got to be mindful of everything that you do these days because people are so sensitive.
You think so? Y'all think so? If she would have had a little cussing, they would have.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Everybody in America would have been talking about it but us. We understand.
I done seen some girls coaches, and trust me, 2-3 weeks ago, cuss them out. And the parents just stand right there and say, hey, it's certain one. Trust me. I done seen it.
Coach Fritz ain't had his turn.
I'm sorry. I had a moment. I had to get you. I had a moment.
I agree with everybody, what everybody says. She didn't need to curse. She said her point correctly, and her facial expression was said everything. Now the girl that walked off, she looked at her a certain way, so I already know she checked her afterwards. I already know she checked her because that girl had an attitude, so I already know she checked her afterwards because she looked like, oh, you walking off? Okay, I'll get you next time. So great motivational speech and everything. Like it's team. You know what I'm saying? There's no we in team.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. There's no I in team. So that's that.
So this next one here, it's a lot happening. Some people don't understand. But we're gonna do this. What we do at Ebony Sports Reporters. All right. When I saw that last week, I said, "That's Coach Bernard Brown right there." Coach Stud. What's your thoughts?
That's definitely Coach Bernard Brown there, but he couldn't let him score the basket or score the point for the other team because it's in their goal. But anyway, I'd like to saw what happened to the coach though after that. There, he went out there and played a little defense. He was cheering them on. He was telling them to go. Then they just all of a sudden turned around and said, "We're gonna go this way." It ain't no defenders that way there, so we'll go this way. Just kids, man, but they gonna get it together though. But coach showed them they was clearly at the wrong goal though.
Julius Hall.
That's the coach that probably shouldn't be anywhere near a basketball, because when you could get that emotional or that fired up and amped up that you think that you got to do that, and it's something wrong. Man, Jamal, I don't know why you ain't been putting these comments up. You got about 60 comments up here you ain't put up.
You should be putting the comments up. My brother Jackson, I've been talking about some of this right here. That's what we want you to go ahead and do that, Coach Julius Hall. But I know that you ain't experienced coaching like that. So yes. So Coach Fritz.
Coach Bernard Brown, that would have been you?
Yeah.
Man, listen, that's disgusting. But that was bad, man. That was bad. He was like, "Oh no, you're not going to miss down there and score on the wrong goal." So he swatted the whole player. Jesus,
Man.
Coach Bernard Brown.
Oh God.
Man, I can't stop laughing, man. Man, I was like, yep. That was a flashback. But your boy was clean, though. He had a white shirt and had a little towel. Man, I would do something just like that, man. But just for fun. And anyway, just for fun, especially if you lose it. You know?
Yes, I'm Nostradamus, Tony.
Oh, Lord. that was a good one, Jamal. That was a good one, boy. I'm gonna have to run that one back.
So now we're gonna come to a little baseball.
I've never seen this play ever, and I've watched a lot of baseball. I've never seen this play ever, and I've watched a lot of baseball, and it's an awesome play. Bases loaded, 1 out. Florida looking to tie the game up. Sack fly. Runner's going to take off. The center fielder's got to catch the ball, throw it home to get the runner out at home. He comes up throwing to third. Why? The runner went back to tag up. Why? The runner's out at home plate. Why? What happened? What was all of that? He's flexing on him. He knows exactly what happened. He's excited about it. The Florida coach, he's triple taken. What happened? He says, I deked him, and he took off. And that's what happened. So he camps under it and then does this deke where he pulls his hand down, and the runner sees his hand come down and takes off. Then the runner realizes, oh, shit, I got deked, runs back to third. Now, he comes up throwing to third. The runner could just stay at third right now. I don't know why the runner takes off again. He comes up throwing to third to try and get him before he tags back up. Instead, the runner takes off for home. That was kind of a dumb part of the play because it could have not worked, but bam. And he's like, yeah, man, I was nervous. When the bases got loaded and there's 1 out, I was like, Florida coach on the other end said, please tell me what happened. What was that?
So, and let y'all know, my brother Jack Silas had told y'all what happened. That was Jenkins versus Tompkins. So we now go on to Coach Julius Hall.
Listen, that was a good play because he tricked him. Remember back in the day when the you throw the ball to the first baseman, trying to get the guy out the bag, and the first baseman act like he threw it back to the pitcher, but he put it in his glove. Then you going out there acting like you finna steal, and he just tag you out because he still got the ball.
Yeah.
We used to do those type of trick plays way back in the day. Way back in the day. Good play though. Heads up.
That was a great psych move. Great, he psyched him out very good and caught him out. That was a great play.
See that?
And he left third. He didn't have to go. He could have stayed at third, and Florida could have scored some more runs. But that was a dumb play on his part. I already know he's going to hear from his teammates and the coaching, because that's going to be the thing on the tape. They're like, "Did you see this move on the tape? Did you see this? Look at that. Look at the tape. Look at the tape." That's what they're going to do to him.
All right, Coach Bernard Brown.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. I got distracted, man. That was a fine girl who pulled up there watching us. I mean, I wasn't watching.
The opinion of Coach Bernard Brown, merely the opinion of Coach Bernard Brown, and not the opinion of Ebony Sports Report.
I got distracted. I'm sorry, man. I got distracted. I wasn't even worried about that baseball play. I worried about who popped up there watching us. But it was a good play. It was a good play. I'm sorry.
All right, yes, sir. So, Coach Stud.
I want the third baseman to tell me actually what happened. He had a brain freeze or what. I can understand him not going to home plate. He might have didn't have the arm scrimp, but he done what he needed to do to trick him to get him out though. It was a great play by him though. But
no, what it was he can't leave until he catches the ball.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He cannot leave the base until he catches the ball. So what he did was act like he caught it already. Mm-hmm. He took off running. And that means he left too soon. So throw the ball to third, he automatically out.
Yep.
Yeah. So we got someone else, and that again, this is what that tenacity when you like, hey, you gotta do it yourself.
Up in the air.
That might fall.
And it does.
Look at this. We got nobody covering second base.
And he hustles, and nobody's covering third either.
Unbelievable.
And he gets all the way in third. There's
now
nobody at the plate.
Home.
And he will. They get him. Got him.
I have never seen that in high school, but never. Unbelievable. Have you ever seen that?
I've never seen that before. In fact, single, double, triple, what do we call that?
And Coach Stud.
I've never seen him play like that, so many players out of position. But it worked out for him, though. So it was a great play at the end.
And my brother Jack Silas had talked about this. He had made a comment about it. See how he and I on the same wavelength. We didn't even have a conversation. But see that one. That's how the Warriors are. Coach Bernard Brown.
Very impressed. But I want to know why they moved out of position. Nobody at first, second, third. All of them was in the outfield. But I give the man the prop that he kept the ball and ran him down. You know what I'm saying? So that was, very a heads up move. Yep.
Right. Coach Julius Hall.
Well, I just want to show y'all something that here you go. Right here. Y'all see that there? Y'all see that there? I wasn't lying. We used to do trick plays.
Yeah.
When we was little boys, 40 years ago, 50 years ago.
Yep.
We used to do those same trick plays. Mm-hmm. I mean, now we're going to get back, and James Brown just backed me up. They didn't know we used to do that in West Savannah.
Yeah.
Especially
What-
the player I was talking about the first baseman. But anyway, that was one of the most amazing athletic plays I've seen in a while. That boy said, "Oh yeah, okay, let me see how fast you is," and he ran him down before he got the whole plate.
Yeah,
that was impressive. Somebody said that Jamal said the commercials ain't being put up in something else. They had said a minute.
Oh no, that's why what we're about to do. See, we doing. Then we go on the commercial.
I didn't say it. You, the producer said it.
No, because what they don't realize, we about to play Jeopardy after the commercial. So that's why I just wanted to set it up. We about to play Jeopardy. Coach Fritz.
Very impressive hustle. I agree with Jack. That was a hustle of the year, the best hustle of the year. The guy got greedy. He's like, "Oh, I took second, I'll take third," and tried to take home. That guy took a short path to home plate and tagged him out. Great hustle. Great hustle.
And so now we're going to go to a commercial. And when we come back from commercial, this is Ebony Sports Reports. We say share, share, share. We're going to play a little Jeopardy. And again, Coach Bernard Brown, Coach Fritz, Coach Stud, Coach Julius Hall.
Be right back.
Yep.
Have you ever experienced a Juneteenth event? Come out to Port Wentworth and celebrate our second annual Juneteenth Festival. Friday, June 21st from 5 p.m. until 9 p.m. Come enjoy our music, our food, our heritage, our culture, and our history. It will be plenty of fun for everyone. Juneteenth is American history. It's a day that we celebrate and remember. It's a day that we look back, but more importantly, a day that we look forward. Join us this June.
Hello, I'm Richard Coleman, and I'm running for the office of Sheriff of Chatham County. And when I'm elected, I promise to inspect what I expect. Chatham County, it's time for a change, and that change is me, Richard Coleman.
We are back. This is Ebony Sports Reporters with Coach Bernard Brown, Coach
Yes,
Fritz,
sir.
Coach Julius Hall, and Coach Stud. And we say share, 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 and support our advertisers, Davis, Johnson, Bozeman Law Firm, offices in Savannah, Atlanta, and Statesboro. One Price Cleaners located in the Farmers Market on Highway 80 in Garden City. Shep Food and Gas. Don't ride by, stop by. And Kim's Cafe at 714 MLK Jr. Boulevard. So Jeopardy, y'all know about Jeopardy, and people get a little, some people think they can compete on Jeopardy. Some people think they can't compete on Jeopardy. Some people get intimidated. And so this is Jeopardy, and we're going to get your thoughts with regards to this Jeopardy right now.
Football 200.
Your choice. Do or don't name this play in which the quarterback runs the ball and can choose to pitch it to another back. It's an option play. Ryan?
Football 400.
I can tell you guys are big football fans.
Yeah.
Tom Landry perfected the shotgun formation with this team. Dallas Cowboys. Do you think we should go to commercial? Ryan?
Take it on to 600.
Okay, by signaling for one of these, a returner can reel in a kick without fear of getting tackled. Fair catch. 2 clues left, Ryan.
800.
These penalties are simultaneous violations by the offense and defense that cancel each other out. And they are called offsetting penalties. Let's look at the $1,000 clue just for the fun of it. Jimmy?
As Minneapolis' U.S. Bank Stadium prepares to host Super Bowl 52, I'm looking at the Ring of Honor with names from this defensive line that took the Vikings to 4 Super Bowls.
If you guys ring in and get this one, I will die. Who are the purple people eaters? We're going to take a break. I have to talk to them.
We didn't have to take a break. We already took the break before we did this. So, yes, Coach Bernard Brown, Jeopardy.
Boy, they got to be the most dumbest shit. The last one, Minnesota Vikings. You know what I'm saying? Man, they need to go ahead and donate that money to us, our Black Media Network, please. But you got to realize everybody don't know sports like we do. I'm gonna leave it like that.
Okay, all right. Coach Stud.
He was on Jeopardy.
Before that one, yeah, I'm on Jeopardy. I'm gonna get Bernard a moment on this show. I'm gonna pass.
All right, Coach Julius Hall.
Those were the easiest football questions in the world if you just ever knew anything about football. I mean, I would probably get it all wrong in hockey.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would. If you couldn't ask me a question in hockey and I get it right. But hockey is not America's sport. You know, it's part of the Big Five, but it's not America's sport. Football, baseball, and basketball are. Then you can ask me any question about football, baseball, basketball, and tennis, and I'll answer them all. I can't name anything in golf except a hole in one and a birdie.
Yeah.
The two things I know in golf. But anyway, yeah.
All right. We now go to you, Coach Fritz.
That was pathetic. Pathetic. Not one. He said, yo, if y'all get this question, I'll die. That was crazy. You know, I know that a lot of people don't watch sports, but you got to at least watch something on the news and get some form of information about sport. The whole thing, that was my first time seeing something on Jeopardy where nobody answered the whole column.
Right.
That's the first time I ever seen that on Jeopardy. And I've been watching for a long time. Not one person got the whole, it's three of y'all. That's disgusting. Pitiful.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So now we're going to move to some things that are a little controversial with regards to this right here. So this is Nevada State Champions, and this is Bishop Manoa Catholic High School. And the coach is Coach Sarah Shopper Ramirez. Now, what happened, it was told to her before the season got started. Basically, they've warned her about playing the Brown girls, and that there was an issue with regards to the Brown girls and their playing time. They won the state championship, and she was later removed as the coach of the basketball team based on, she contends, because she played the Brown girls, and people talking about the president went, and so now he is also going to resign. So we go to you, Coach Julius Hall.
Two Americas. You know, it's still two Americas. You can't win even when you win, because race is always prevalent in the country. And if you let the orange man escape jail and become the president, then we're gonna have some more issues. Yeah, it's bad when you can say, don't play the Brown girls. Why are they on the team? Then you ought to say, don't put them on the team.
Yeah.
And we now go to Coach Fritz, because what happened? The Brown girls, some of the Brown girls on scholarship. This is a private school, and so and some people realize the coach played the best players, and so some of the parents were upset about that. Coach Fritz, go ahead.
She did her job. Her job was to coach the best players on her team, and she did that, and they won a championship. But like Julia said, it's two Americas. She got fired for winning a championship. When you see a coach get fired for winning a championship, you know, so just because she played the most talented people that gave her a chance to win, she got hard. I give her credit. She did her job. She didn't let race dictate, or racism dictate what she's gonna play or who's she gonna play. So that's kudos to her.
All right. Coach Stud.
Well, really, I'd have liked to saw her come to the forefront with what she had been told before the season even started. Because we can rest assured, without her playing them Brown girls, she wouldn't have won that championship. But she knew what she needed to do to get the wins to bring them the championship. And then at the end, they tell her, thank you, but you're out of here. In other words, they were saying, we felt we could have done it without you playing them Brown girls.
Okay. Coach Bernard Brown.
Man, if she didn't play those Brown girls, those little Beckies would have went 0-30. They ain't had no talent. They looked like they were slow. They looked like they couldn't shoot. And the Brown girls was in the back. At least the Brown girls said, y'all get up front and Wade would just won a championship. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no different than the WNBA. Andrew Reid is leading candidate for Rookie of the Year. Becky in 5. So come on now. Even though y'all try to take us out, we still gonna win. And I guarantee you, those two Brown girls probably going to college, and Becky them going to carry here somewhere in work. It is what it is.
All right.
And that lady, she got another job. She definitely got another job.
So we're gonna move to something else that's gonna be controversial because we're gonna pin this Coach Tony Mitchell, my brother Jack Salas. So we're gonna find out. We want to know now who are. And I said the top five best centers in the NBA history. But you can go top 3. Who are the top 5 centers in NBA history? And we start with Coach Stud. Excuse me, Coach Bernard Brown. Coach Bernard Brown.
Number 1, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. We got Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, Shaq, and Moses Malone.
All right. And now we go to Coach Stud.
Well, if Shaq shot a moderate, let's say 65% from the line, I would have him as number 1. But he falls to number 4. Number 1, I got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Number 2, I got Wilt Chamberlain. Number 3, I got Bill Russell. Number 4, I got Shaquille O'Neal. And number 5, I went with Hakeem Olajuwon.
All right. Coach Fritz.
Coach Stud, I definitely going to agree with your lineup. This time we don't have no problems. I agree with your lineup. Yeah, I have to admit that because I was thinking of Olajuwon. Kareem, I'll put Bill Russell first, Kareem second, Wilt, Shaq. Well, Olajuwon then Shaq because Olajuwon was unstoppable. I even used one of his moves, that up and under, unstoppable.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Go ahead now.
Up and under is unstoppable. Trust me when I tell you.
Yeah.
I did it on so many people. It's ridiculous. Trust me when I tell you. You can shake your head all you want to. You never heard me talk about anything about what you do, how you talk about your sports. But that up and under by Hakeem Olajuwon, I practiced that. I had a lot of people copy that move too. I
believe it. I believe you.
I know that move.
I'm shaking my head about what y'all are saying with the picks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
why?
Because y'all are all wrong. Y'all missed. Y'all left the best center to dominate in the NBA in the history of the NBA out.
What, your alien? Your alien?
You might well call him an alien. He played like that from Wake Forest all the way through the damn championships that he won.
Who?
Tim Duncan.
That's a power forward.
He played forward.
Forward is totally different.
He was in the center more than anything.
David Robinson played center.
David Robinson played. Duncan played power forward.
We put Tim Duncan over there, and we put Robinson, but over there to the
crazy man.
Tim Duncan was the center,
and that's a topic for another.
Yeah.
You don't put no Navy guy in no center. Hey, but listen, I got Russell, Chamberlain, Shaq, Jabbar, and you can't call Tim Duncan no forward because he played under the rim. He didn't play on the side of the rim.
When you go look and check, it's going to say power forward. Go check.
Come on.
Power forward.
They need to redo it because him and Shaq was battling on who the best center ever.
No, he said big man.
Duncan a power forward.
Okay, well then that should have been big man then.
Power forward.
Yeah.
Semantics with me.
What was Kevin Garnett?
No semantics with me.
What was Kevin Garnett?
Duncan had other issue off court, Drew. He had other issue off the court.
I got issues off the court.
We just talked about we just talked about on the court, and so now we say we know it's gonna get a little controversial, you know. With my brother Jack when to say he said Hakeem, Kareem, Wilt, Bill, and Malone. So that's what he said. So
all mine.
Yeah, Malone is good too. I love Malone.
Malone was a bad boy straight out of high school. First man ever to come out of high school.
And I put Tim Duncan in there.
and Jack when it said Julius Hall didn't go and post it, but he said Tim Duncan was a power forward. That's what Jack said.
There you go.
Jack don't know. He went to Jack went to Jenkins. He got Malone.
So what we'll do, to try to help lighten up the mocha. We know it's going to get a little testy with regards to that. Some volleyball. All right, you all might need to see that again, just in case. All right, watch this.
What state that was?
I can't recall. I have to look back. But this was a volleyball game, and you got to protect your neck and your face. Just understand that. Protect your neck and your face. And Coach Julius Hall.
Listen, whatever I asked what state that was because whatever state it is, the DA is looking for that girl. Got to be. The DA got to be looking for her, man. Listen, I'm serious. That was a cannon she shot at that girl. That girl was already ready. She was ready. And still got by. Yep, a rocket she sung.
All right. So, Chris.
Did she owe her money? Man, it's like, I got something for you. Pow! And knocked her out. Like, down goes Frazier. Out. That was crazy. Wow, what a play. Crazy.
Coach Scott.
If I wasn't looking at the ball, I would actually thought it was a boxing match. She shot a cannon to her. She couldn't return it, but to go down.
All right. Coach Bernard Brown.
Man, she should have got that baseball glove for the Dodger pitcher when he caught that ball and wanted to hit his face. She needed a glove to catch that one. Yeah. She probably stood down there right now. And Jabbar, I want to ask you a question, man. You've been lifting some weights. You look like Tyson sitting over there.
All right, thank you, sir. Yes, 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 sir. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And so now we're going to show you what we do. This is what we do, and this is a good segue with Coach Bernard Brown, but he just did to show you what we do. Now, that is not West Savannah. That's not West Savannah. That is in Zambia. That's in Southern Africa. That's the Shaolin Temple in Southern Africa. That's not West Savannah. Though we know the folks in West Savannah are going to say that they were the ones that did that. Coach Stud.
Good little technique by the young man. I wasn't really all that impressed with it, though.
Coach Stud crazy.
All right. Coach Julius Hall.
I concur. I wasn't that impressed with it. I mean, he might could play in the next kung fu movie, but it wasn't that impressive.
Coach Fritz.
I have to agree with everybody else. Yeah, no.
Okay. Coach Bernard Brown.
That was Jewish son. He was fighting no aliens. He was fighting no aliens. That's probably what it was. Jew, go get your son and bring him home.
and we're gonna stay in Africa. We're gonna stay in Africa. And so now we're gonna do some gymnastics. You need to see that again, Coach Julius Hall.
Show it to me again. Alien.
Coach Fritz.
Great performance, great how can I put it to you? That's a great routine. They did a great routine. Loved it.
All right. Coach Julius Hall.
You just had me. I say alien.
Oh. That okay. So okay. Coach Stud.
Great routine, and that took some practice there. Now, timing had to be perfect there. That was nice there.
Coach Bernard Brown.
Yeah. Very impressed. I have never seen nothing like that before. I mean, they can come to the United States, and I guarantee you they'll win. You know, y'all don't sleep on no Africans.
Yeah, but they'll do something. What do they do, Fritz?
Rule change.
Yeah, I know it. They all want to change the rules.
Yeah. Well, we were going to do some rule changes too. We were going to do some rule changes. Now, this right here, this is just like, I just said this is showboating. What's your thoughts with regard to the showboating with this right here? And who do you think would be showboating like this? This is just some showboating right here.
Ebony. Shabash. Justice
So who was showboat like that? Coach Bernard Brown.
Hey, boy, P. Diddy would love them. But
what the hell were they doing? Dancing?
Oh, man. All that big dude had to do was just run right into him and take the little man down, man. You know, it is what it is. Room 212.
Coach Stud.
They wasn't doing nothing but showboating. Coach Brown, it ain't the size of the dog, it's the size of the fight within the dog.
Okay, go ahead, boy.
Oh, boy.
They wasn't doing nothing but showboating.
You know nobody ain't gonna fight you, dog. Go ahead, dog.
Coach Julius Hall.
I don't even know what to call that. I thought they were doing some new type of dance. Because it didn't look like they was about to wrestle or box or karate or nothing. The big man looked like he was scared of the little guy.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that was.
All right, Coach.
We need to get you out there wrestling with him.
The little guy psyched out the big guy big time.
Yeah.
Showboating. The big guy didn't know what to do. He was like, he backing up. He's like, wait a minute, what's going on? And he just, that was a serious mind game. Serious mind game. But aliens.
So now we come to some finished baseball. That's you in Finland. This is some baseball right here. Women's baseball. That.
Nymanilta tulee sitten hieno lyönti, mutta polttolinjassa nähdään sen jälkeen siinä kyllä Iida Lähteeltä loistava suoritus. Vaikeasta asennosta melkoinen loikka ja siinä nähdään vielä hidastettuna, olipa kerta kaikkiaan komea suoritus Iida Lähteeltä.
Coach Fritz.
Could you show that again? Because I want to know if it's the catcher threw the ball.
Nymanilta tulee sitten hieno lyönti, mutta polttolinjassa nähdään sen jälkeen siinä kyllä Iida Lähteeltä loistava suoritus. Vaikeasta asennosta melkoinen loikka ja siinä nähdään vielä hidastettuna, olipa kerta kaikkiaan komea suoritus Iida Lähteeltä.
Great catch. But we at Ebony Sports Reporters show the craziest things. I ain't see no picture. I'm trying to figure out what she psyched me out because I'm like, how she hit the ball? Then I have to look again. That's why I asked, let me see again. But yeah, we do find the crazy stuff. I'll give you that one.
And Coach Stud.
That was a great catch, and she fielded cleanly and left her feet and went to the ground and came up with that. Great play by her.
All right. Coach Bernard Brown.
Hey, first take. I don't want to see that on your program in the morning. You know, that's come from Ebony Sports Reporter. But I'm telling you, boy, you come up with some, man. You got a Grammy. And what they be giving them out? What they be giving them out with the Sports Award? Man, trust me. You go around the country and find them.
Coach Julius Hall. Oh,
well, it's a. Oh, I've never seen that. That's like the little kids playing with the ball already there. What name of that?
T-ball.
T-ball. That looked like T-ball almost, but a little bit more dangerous. But interesting. I could play that one because see, my problem in baseball was I had a Golden Glove. I couldn't hit worth a damn. I was scared of the ball gonna hit me in my pretty face.
Michael Jackson.
Okay. Excuse me. So we're gonna go to some football.
Headed on by Nguene and shoot here. And shoot, good turn away from Percival. Another great turn and shoot has put Cameroon into the knockout stages of the Women's World Cup with a quite outstanding goal.
Check it out.
It couldn't have been any later. It couldn't have been any more dramatic. And Jaron Shoot has won this game.
And this is Cameroon. So, Coach Julius Hall.
Awesome. I tell you what, these new soccer players coming up in the African countries, they fit to set the world on fire. So you know what's going to happen. Fritz?
Rule change. I'm waiting to say
and
that.
No trickery with the ball.
I'm waiting to say that on my take, but rule change.
All right. Coach Bernard Brown.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, man. People realize the number one sports in the world is soccer. Number one sports in the world is soccer, man. And the top 5 girls in soccer in the world is Dennis Rodman's daughter. She getting paid, so I'm very impressed with that. I ain't surprised.
Trinity. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, Coach Stud.
I was very impressed with that. He earned that goal. That one that was earned. Very impressive.
Coach Fritz.
A lot of move, a crossover. You faked out the person, then you faked out the defender, and then you put the ball past the goalie, just in front of the other defender. Great skill. We come in. She got the it. She got the swag. Say, and it's gonna be rule change.
Rule change.
Trust
me. Go ahead. You were about to say?
No, I said, believe me, it's rule changes. So they got to the knockout round. They're gonna be. You okay, my man?
That alien came in my house.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Excuse me. I think it just came to me too. Oh my God.
Hey, that was good time right there, boy.
Yo, good night, then.
So of course, people have seen this. They have seen, the Bayou Barbie. They've seen this, and they've seen Alyssa. So, Coach Fritz. Oh, wait, hold on. I apologize. I gotta go and do this right here. I gotta add this element to it. So, yes, so people can understand and see. Yes. Coach Fritz, what's your thoughts?
Welcome to the WNBA. She dropped it like a bad habit. Every rookie gets their little welcome to the NFL, welcome to the NBA, welcome to the WNBA, or whatever sports it is. But she sent her a message like, okay, I've been here before you. I'm the veteran. So she sent her a message like, it ain't gonna. The WNBA it's not gonna be easy. You came in with the fanfare. This is what it really is. So that's that's how that is. Veterans got to show the rookies, what it is.
And I guess I need to throw another little twist into this right here. Do you think that would have happened if that was Caitlin Clark? So to be assessed this right here, think about that. What would have happened if that was Caitlin Clark?
That girl would have been suspended. She would have had 2 technicals, suspended probably 2-3 games. You know what I mean? Then it would have been a rule change.
There you go. There you go. Hey, I thought it was a little excessive. I understand roughing the players up, but that there could have hurt somebody. She could have caused her not only serious injury, grave injury. She could have probably, the way that she fell, paralyzed her if her neck hit wrong and she'd be in a wheelchair the rest of her life. You don't send a signal like that. And there needs to be a rule change for that, because you don't do another player like that. I don't care what it is, or who she is. Let them do Caitlin Clark like that next week. Let them do her like that this weekend and see whether they have a rule change. Caitlin Clark, them won 1 basketball game all year, but they acting like they undefeated.
Yeah.
I ain't got no problem. Y'all know I've been the Caitlin Clark fan since last year, before they this year here when they lost 2 years in a row. But I understand that there are 2 systems in everything here in America for us.
All right, Coach Stud.
Well, I actually thought it was excessive, but we have to understand any rookie that advanced to the professional level, they gonna pay their dues, especially when they got a name for themselves on the collegiate level and coming up to the pros. Hey, they gonna welcome you to that next level, and you're gonna have to pay your dues. I did thought it was excessive, but Kaylin Clark is gonna get hers too, and we'll see what become after that. But they gonna knock her around though. They gonna welcome her to this WNBA.
Yeah, rule change.
All right.
You can't touch the white diamond.
Coach Bernard Brown ain't had his turn yet.
I know that, but that's part of rule change.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Go ahead,
Mr. Fist.
Coach Bernard Brown. Go ahead, Coach
Now,
Bernard
you
Brown.
know what? That was a hard foul. And I don't think it had anything to do with no rookie because she was a rookie. I think it had more to do with they jealous. Angel team they ass up. I watched that game. This girl is balling. And it ain't got nothing to do with no rookie, nothing like that. This girl was teeing her butt up and under, throwing there, blocked out, rebound. She was killing her. So she had no choice but like, okay, I got something for her. You know what I'm saying? That's what it wasn't no Ricky. I seen the whole game and she was up. She was Akeem Olajuwon on her. Trust me. Just because Angel Reed ain't no joke. That's a beast. You know what I'm saying? And she got up. She went and got her some water, came back in the game, and still dropping it like it's hard on her. Period.
Okay. And Angel Reese is also partnered with a beauty brand for fans to have free rides around the arenas. That she's partnered with them. That now fans of the Sky now have an opportunity to now get free rides. So, Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regards to that?
Can I say something real quick?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, G.
Real quick. One thing you can bet your money on, and I want y'all to bet your money because you're gonna get your money, you're gonna double your money. Angel Reese don't play. She gonna get her back.
Oh yeah.
Believe that.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
That's
Yeah.
all I wanted to say.
Definitely.
All right. Coach Bernard Brown.
Man, I just love Angel Reed. I love what she's doing. She's marketing herself off the court and she playing her ass on the court. And they got people coming. Yeah, Kaylin Clark, okay, all right, y'all got a hero because Donald Trump got 34 guilty count on him. So okay, he gone. But you got to get a girl the credit, man. She is balling, she's marketing, and she gonna get paid. Period.
Okay. All right. And Coach Stud.
I agree with Coach Brown. I love the way she's marketing herself. She's a beautiful sister, and she's marketing herself not only on the court but off the court too.
Mm-hmm.
And she's embracing the city. I like what she's doing. Most definitely.
All right, Coach Fritz.
She's very. That team's gonna be disgusting. When she fell down, you saw when she went to the bench. Did you see the coach Witherspoon was like, "Yo, you okay? What we gonna do?" The coach was ready to do something.
Yeah,
I think Angel's gonna get her back.
Oh
and,
yeah.
You know, as an offensive player, there's a way to get a person like that back. Julius know what I'm talking about, or Bernard Brown know what I'm talking about. Coach Bernard Brown. I'm talking about.
Yeah. Rule change.
Yeah. Definitely rule change. They got to protect the new revenue.
Yeah.
And so what we look with regards to her, with regards to the beauty brand, and so again, and the free rides, Coach Juice Hall.
I like that. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to give.
Yeah.
It's about giving. When you to whom much is given, much is anticipated and required for them to get back. And a lot of players don't do that because they're selfish. They get caught up in the limelight, and all they think about is themselves. So, it's I love that, and she's showing that it ain't just about her; it's about fans.
Yeah.
So, We go someone else who's doing some service, doing some things too.
Jaylen Brown's off the court interests are some of the most interesting I've heard from any athlete in any sport. So whether you're into sports or not, these facts about Jaylen Brown might surprise you because he is not your typical athlete. For starters, Jaylen is super smart. In fact, scouts were worried that Jaylen was too smart to play in the NBA. He was criticized because scouts were worried that he might become disinterested in playing in the NBA and pursue other career paths. He was taking a master's level class at Berkeley in his first semester. That's not no easy school. Jaylen was also the captain of his middle school chess team. He was also top of his high school class, played on the chess varsity team at UC Berkeley. He was the youngest person to ever lecture at Harvard, and he was offered a NASA internship. He's also primarily a vegetarian, a huge soccer fan, and he loves watching anime. And he's constantly described as an unusual athlete because of his interests outside of basketball. He plays multiple instruments, including the acoustic guitar and the piano. He also has a strong interest in history and is an avid reader. He enjoys reading books about historical figures and events to expand his knowledge and perspective. He's also an activist. In 2019, Jaylen Brown was named as an MIT Media Lab Fellow and has collaborated with the university to create the Bridge program, where they mentor Greater Boston youth and high school students of color that are interested in pursuing careers in STEM. So he's taken a strong interest in tackling income and education inequality. He protested heavily for the Black Lives Matter movement. He's an Atlanta native and he drove 15 hours to protest in Atlanta for Black Lives Matter. He spends his downtime from basketball exploring his passion for art. So he goes and visits galleries and museums. When he was just 22 years old, he became the youngest elected vice president of the National Basketball Players Association, which is the union for current players in the NBA. He also founded the Juice Foundation that strives to provide athletic and academic opportunities for children in underserved communities. And on top of all of this, has excelled as an athlete. Jaylen was drafted 3rd overall in the 2016 NBA draft and made headlines when he decided not to hire an agent, but instead negotiate his first contract by himself and with the help of the NBPA, which he later became the vice president of. And this summer, he signed the richest contract in NBA history, a 5-year, $303.7 million Supermax extension with the Boston Celtics. I gotta say this again, just in case you didn't hear me correctly, $300 million. He's in the final year of his previous deal where he'll make around $31 million for this season. But when that contract kicks in next year, he's gonna be making $52.3 million a year. And $69.1 million in the final year of his deal.
So, Coach Fritz, Jaylen Brown.
Very impressed with him. Very impressed with Ebony sports reporters because you be finding these things. So everybody will know that we put these things out. Like Bernard Brown said, don't put this on first take. Don't put it on first take. But yeah. That was a good history lesson for me with him because I didn't know that was his background. He's very, very smart and intelligent. I just want to know what the IQ is because for right now, for me, it's Kyrie Irving is number one.
Yeah. And Coach Stud.
Well, that's not the same individual that a teacher told him in 5 years she'll read about him in prison or in jail or something, is it?
Yes, sir.
Coach Brown, he's an Atlanta native. Can you locate that teacher for me and get on the show and let me ask the questions to her?
Yeah. We fired him. We fired him.
Okay, rightfully so.
Yeah.
Him being smart was never in question. Any man that signed a Supermax $303 million contract is definitely working with something up here. He's getting the max out of the NBA. He's not going to be one player that get banged up and didn't get his money. He's going to make them, he's bleeding them like they do athletes. And once an athlete get hurt and he's damaged goods, no good to them, owners just abandon him. I love what this brother is doing. I love it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
Coach Julius Hall.
Look, if y'all have not seen and y'all don't believe everything that I be saying, see, because y'all not thinking deep enough. This boy is living proof of aliens.
Oh God.
Who the hell can do all that?
It's true.
This boy is absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. What is his last name?
Alien. He's an alien. Y'all will find out after a while. Y'all will find out when they all start exposing themselves and coming out of that thing, and y'all see who they are.
Yeah.
And I'm a part of Men in Black, but I don't wear the black. That's why I go and hunt for them. And so, but though Coach Julius Hall did not see this last year, he gave Jalen kudos last year. We discussed some of this stuff, but but we expanded it this time. So, but he ain't said. So, Coach Bernard Brown, we come to you about Jalen Brown.
Hey, just the last name in itself. Come on, Brown. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I mean, ain't no surprise. This boy grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, seen him grow up. Everything about him, the world know now. We already know this. I'm still mad with him because I could have had a state championship in the boys, and he beat me, Pebblebrook and Wheeler. But it's okay. I still love him. But, man, this guy, class act. Give back to the community. I mean, got him a nice older young lady, 44. But anyway, I ain't surprised. Y'all just learning it. He ain't no alien Jew. This boy is the real deal Holyfield.
He alien.
What's his last name, y'all?
Brown.
There you go.
He took the name Brown just to cover things up. The boy is an alien.
Nah, that dude, man, I love him from the time this dude a class act. He the best player on Boston team. If he played, they'll win. I think, me personally, y'all, and I know I'm going off the subject, I think they need to trade Jason Tatum somewhere else and get them a nice older power forward, and then they'll win. Period. I think Jason Taylor is overranked. You seen that when he played the Golden State Warriors, he disappeared. I thought he was at Jewish house in the alien.
He can't win it without Jason.
Yes, they can.
Really?
Yes, they can. Jason, man. Jason will disappear. Just like you thinking no alien Jew, Jason gonna disappear.
The aliens done came and start. They say the aliens come and drill down in our head and take something out. The aliens already got you. Turn around. Let's see the back of your head. Yep, right there, that plug. Yeah, I knew it.
Man, Jason, the best player on the team.
Without Jason Tatum on that team, the Boston Celtics don't stand a chance.
Of beating nobody.
Yeah. Okay, next year, trade him and get somebody else. I guarantee you. You put LeBron on the Boston 17.
No, that happened.
And we good. We good.
You reaching now. You reaching now.
Jason Taylor is overrated, overdone, overcooked.
Jason Tatum one of the best 10 players in the whole NBA right now.
Say what now?
He's one of the best 10 players in the whole NBA, in the entire NBA right now.
Well, 10. Okay, 10.
Maybe in the top 5.
That's like this. That's way down. Man, please. Y'all, he got y'all fooled. Trust me.
He got the world fooled.
Hey,
in the NBA championship.
Let me say, if it wasn't for Jaylen Brown hitting that shot, Boston would have been home. They wouldn't even been in the play. They'd have been gone.
Well, Bernard, they pay him $303 million. He supposed to hit that damn shot.
Yeah, but they ain't paid him that yet. That's next year.
That don't matter. They paid him so they expect him to hit that shot. That's why they paid him.
Okay,
he's making $31 million this year.
But he gonna go overboard if they get talking about. They got to pay him. If they pay him $300-something million, they got $600 million with 2 people. They ain't gonna get who they gonna get. That's a lot of money for 2 people.
Well, we're gonna move on to rule change. Moving on. This is that I was saving these right here to the very end. Rule changes and that you see differences. We had alluded to some of this stuff. So rule changes come into play.
When you're black,
we were rolling. We were rolling, #1 team in the state.
You always gotta watch your back, especially when you start winning.
How we feeling?
These high school girls are learning the hard way. Flag football is their game, but this year, they say it hasn't been the same. The team disqualified from their season, and their coach says he thinks he knows why.
Is punished for being good.
He says the team's near-perfect record has made them a target of sabotage. Other coaches are doing whatever it takes to get these girls off the field, and what they're allegedly doing may shock you.
You started messing with the girls' minds.
I'm Justin Carter, and this is TSR Investigates. April 2024, Irvington, New Jersey. Coach Kyle Steele says that he was getting his female student athletes ready for their upcoming flag football season. It's a relatively new sport for girls in New Jersey.
Interesting story about that is that, again, flag football is not one of the official sports, but then it's not in a pilot program with regards to that. And so then that's what the coach indicated that some things were not as clear. And they basically saw what other coaches were postponing games. So then that way his girls were not getting the reps, were not getting the experience. And so, and they're based on a race because they did win the championship. And Nike flew them out also. So Coach Julius Hall.
Why did they disqualify him?
One of the things they went and said that because you have the New Jersey athletic rules, but then because it's pilot program, that again, some of it is not being given to them with regards to in writing or even they say in verbally. They say that they had 2 players that did not go to the school, but you had other schools that got the same thing because it's a new sport and it's in a pilot phase right now. So he's saying, wait a minute, y'all saying that we got 2 players that are ineligible, but then you got and don't go to the school, but y'all got other schools in the same situation. And that again, that coaches started saying, we're gonna postpone the game, we can't play y'all. And so that's what started happening. Say girls said they even had the school wearing pink in support of the game, and the next thing you know, the other school going to say we postponing the game, can't play it. And so, but they're going to say that those girls were dominating.
Yeah, it's always a rule change when we start to do well in anything. You see, they had to get Tiger and wreck his car. And they put Becky on him and a couple of other things, and that was the rule change for them. So and the little Tiger looked like he gonna be a bad boy too. So you're gonna have to watch that. They're gonna slick Becky on him too. But anyway, that's my thoughts.
All right, Coach Bernard Brown.
Man, 26 years. Man, I am so tired. Leave our damn kids alone. Okay? And stand up, leave our damn kids alone. If you can't beat them, stop trying to destroy them on some other thing. You know what? They've been doing this here. Kids going to a private school that don't go there and this and that. You know what I'm saying? When we beat them, and that's the key. When we beat them, actually beat them, now they want to come up with something. Man, I'm telling you right now on this show, leave our damn kids alone. Please. If that fool can be 34 counts guilty and be still running for the president of the United States, y'all can go to hell.
All right. Coach Stern.
I had a moment. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Coach Bernard. That was 34 felony counts too. But anyway, let's keep moving here.
Boy, you a boy, I swear, man.
It was definitely discrimination we always have to make sure our I's are dotted, the T's are crossed. I'm affiliated with a little local private school here. We made about 98%, Afro American. I remember one football game, we had to produce a child's birth certificate that night. We had to send back to the main school to get his birth certificate that night of the game. Now, I felt we should have just let it went on to, that Monday. This was on a Friday night. But we had to produce the, matter of fact, I went over to the school and got the birth certificate. We had to produce it that night. Of course, we had dominated the game. I wish that flag football team beat their next opponent 100-0.
Yeah.
Right. Coach Fritz.
First thing first, they won the championship. Then they flexed their ring.
Big ring.
Once they flex their big ring and their bling, rule change. So, I'm happy for them, but in the same token, we can't win something legitimately that anybody could give us credit for, and then you doing things to like they're doing rule changes. They have two ineligible players that they are two ring players, ringers. They have two ringers. Rule change. I already see it coming. You won, we won. You know what I'm saying? They have the swagger. They had the it. When you start showing the swagger and you start showing people the it, and they see you got the bling, rule change.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt.
Yeah. Right. It's gonna be a rule change on the Ebony Sports Pro because, man, you boy, you doing that thing, boy. I swear, Drew, it could be rule changing, man. He opened up a can of worms to these people.
I'm gonna get a banner. It's gonna say rule change back here.
There you go. Yeah.
So now there's an investigation going on some other people who have also won a championship. It's an investigation going on right now.
We didn't read it. Mm-hmm.
So yes, the Aces are now under investigation because they ain't like the fact that each player got sponsorship. I'm gonna just say a supplement. So, Coach Fritz.
Rule change. They are professionals. First thing first, you're not paying them what they really worth.
Yes.
Let's get that straight. You're not paying them what they really worth. So you got somebody else that want to sponsor them $100,000. Yes, I would take the $100,000 too if I'm not getting paid for what I'm really worth. I'm making you millions. Excuse me. I'm making you billions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you're not even giving us millions. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You see the wage disparity for the women, and it's kind of crazy. And these women are balling. You got media. You got social media looking at them. They got the marketing. They got a whole bunch of things behind them. They got paid $100,000. That's just a supplement. Like you said, it's a supplement. But my banner will be here next week. Rule change.
All right.
Yeah.
Coach Stud.
I can't understand why they're investigating. They're a professional athlete. They got endorsements. It's a supplemental income. I just don't understand what they're looking for. I guess because so many on the same team got that, that's the only thing I could think of. But hey, you got to supplement that income. Like Coach Fritz said, they're not paying them what they deserve anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting better. Still got some ways to come, though, for us them dollars.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my take.
Right. Coach Bernard Brown.
Really? Okay, if we're going to investigate, why don't we investigate Nike giving Kaylin Clark $26 million for a shoe deal? Let's investigate that. If we're going to investigate, let's investigate y'all finally get A.J. Wilson, finally gave her a shoe deal after you gave Kaylin one. Come on, man. Y'all, this country is so full of shit. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being tired. It's gonna take us the wide open of what's going on, man. We got to stick by our girls, our people, no matter what. No matter what, man. It's just a bunch of BS. Period. You know, bunch of BS. They think they rule everything, but you don't. You stole everything. I'm sorry. Had a moment.
All right. Coach Julius Hall.
It's got to be something we don't know. They're not telling us, because you're talking about $100,000 for each player. They didn't discriminately give out one player or two that might be throwing a game. You know, they gave it to every player in the open.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is there something to investigate? They gave it to every player.
Mm-hmm.
They're from Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Las Vegas Tourism Board gave it to them. They're promoting. The only now who need to be on the investigation probably is the Las Vegas Tourism Board, because they probably used the money inappropriately. But if it's to bring in tourism, you know, I guess they wanted them to give that all to the team instead of giving it to the players. It would have been all right if they gave it to the team. See, but you can't keep these girls destitute.
Yeah.
You keep them slaves on the plantation by not wanting them to have any money.
Right.
You know, not wanting them to have these sponsorships. These girls playing their heart out, doing what they love, and the NBA needs to step in also.
Yeah.
Because they are a sponsor of the WNBA, and they need to pour some money into these teams and start paying them. They just start flying them on their charter flight.
Right.
So, you know, it's stepping up a little bit, but it's taking too long. You got these superstars that done came in the game that's making it great now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you got to start paying these girls. You know, they want to make another $1 billion industry off of these girls' backs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the talent that's coming behind them is just as good.
Ooh, yeah, you're right.
Yep.
You're right.
And so we're going to close out with this last one right here. And this one is a long-standing issue about double standards in the NFL. Someone tied to the Kansas City Chiefs that some people said they made him a co-captain, that he gave a commencement speech to some young ladies. And basically they said that his speech was somewhat sexist and also, some are going to say homophobic. But they made him a captain, a co-captain with P, for the Kansas City Chiefs. And we will go to this right here. Someone posted something about that.
Mm-hmm.
And what it said, the commentary that's been made about that, it said, oh, yeah, the difference was that he was black.
Correct.
So that would say he was black. So, Coach Julius Hall.
That is absolutely correct. Goodell got it wrong on Kaepernick. And if you're going to apply that standard to Kaepernick, you got to apply it evenly all across the board to everybody. And that's not what he did. You can't talk double speak out your mouth and expect people to respect you. Now, the NBA and the NFL has been getting over for a while because they have been saying things and knowing that people are still going to watch because it's our favorite pastime. It ain't baseball for us. It's football. We're going to watch it till the pig skin fall off the ball. And so they don't care because they know we're going to watch. And that's the problem. We can't effectively boycott the NFL because we should have did a whole boycott for Kaepernick. But on Sunday, all of us were sneaking to watch the shows.
Coach Bernard Brown.
Man, I told y'all about Roger Goodell. He in the same, him and Trump ride on the same plane. Roger Goodell is one of the worst commissioner in NFL, NBA, Major League history. Period. I don't like him. I don't like what he stand for at the end of the day. And Juice say, y'all what? I barely watch the NFL. I barely watch it. Period. And then what's so crazy? They gave him another 5-year contract. Another 5 years. Because he treat these guys like, dude, this ain't no plantation. That's how they treating them. You know what I'm saying? At the end, man, let me stop if I say something before we get put off. It's all good. But like I say, that dude is the worst commissioner, worst person in America, period. Just imagine. Now listen, just imagine what they saying behind closed door about us that look like us.
All right. Coach Stud.
I'm gonna be real short, but I concur with Coach Brown on that there. It seems to be that the NFL have a set of rules for the African American players and a set of rules for the European players. It's not fair across the board, and it seems to be a sport that most watched in America, and we love it. But it's definitely double jeopardy.
Okay. Coach Julius Hall. Coach Fritz.
Double standard, really hate it. Commissioner Roger Goodell is just a flip flop back and forth. He's more like a yes man. He's doing what the owners tell him to do. You know what I mean? So that's why he got the 5-year extension, because the owners love him. If the owners love him and he wasn't controlling everything the way they want him to, he would have been gone already. So they telling him what they want, and he's the one like instituting it with the whip. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Because you can't. The NFL is a brand. You saying Kaepernick is talking something positive. You just decide, no, we're not gonna support him. But then you support this dude that just talks about women, and women is part of your market for the NFL. Your market to women to wear sports memorabilia. You got women that know sports. That's another thing that this America don't realize. There's a lot of women that knows their sports more than men. You know what I'm saying? And for you to make a statement like that, that's just wrong. You know what I mean? But you got the people the owners that have the old mindset of, women should not be, they shouldn't be heard. And I think it's wrong. You got very, very smart women. You got women that know sports more than men. As a matter of fact, the women know more sports than them three idiots on Jeopardy.
All right.
And yeah, I had a moment, but not Brown.
There you go. Rule change.
So, they gotta get them out. Rule change. Get them out.
This has been Ebony Sports Reporters with Coach Julius Hall, Coach Fritz, Coach Stud, and Coach Bernard Brown.
Yes,
we'll see y'all on next week. We say check out all the shows on our Black Media and enjoy yourselves. And let's see what's going to happen with regards to the Timberwolves and also the Mavericks, because what might happen if you come to Port Woodworth, there might be a dunking booth there, and that one of the coaches who made a wrong prediction might get dunked, or a coach who has 8 teams might get dunked. And it's Sports Reporters.
Yeah, check this out. Dallas 69, Minnesota 40.
Oh, game over.
So we'll see y'all. Yeah. We'll see y'all on next week. Glad to have y'all. Check out all our shows.
Good night.
Peace. Great show.
Great show.